Hello, my name is Dom. Okay, so today I'm going to teach you GameMaker Basics, very fundamentals of it. So we're going to start by opening the software, GameMaker Lite. I have 8.1 version. So we'll just go to File, New, and this is what I have up. So how we're going to start is we're going to start by making an image, or also known as a sprite, right here on the red Pac-Man. Come down here. Now we're gonna have to name the sprite. When you name a sprite, you wanna put SPR or S. I like S because it's shorter to define that it's a sprite, and then put underscore. Then whatever your object or sprite is gonna be called, and we'll just start with circle. So we'll have a circle, and we're gonna create it now and edit sprite. Okay, so now we're in the edit sprite. We go to File, New. 32 by 32 is normal. So we're going to press OK and double click on this box. We're going to make it bigger so we can see what we're doing, and we'll just click on some colors. I'll make this one blue. I feel like blue today. No, that's a weird color. Okay, here's a blue one. And just here's this blue circle over here. Draw an ellipse, it says. So we're going to click up in the corner here, drag, and let go. Here we go, we made one. Now we can put some other colors inside that with this paint bucket. And we got a circle. We got a circle. Okay, so now we can just click this green checkbox. We clicked it, looks great, click it again, now we made a circle. If you want, we can also center it here by clicking the center button. You see that's not completely center, but it will do for what we're trying to do. Now if you don't have this origin or any of this other stuff you see here, it's probably because you're in basic mode, you're not in the advanced mode. To get to advanced mode, you go to File, and then down here on advanced mode you click that. I already clicked it, so I'm not going to click it to go back. So this is advanced mode. So we made our circle. Next, we have to make our object for the circle so it can run code. So we're going to go to object, and we're going to put in the name of the sprite. So we're going to grab sprite that we created, the S underscore circle, and we're just going to put in circle here because we already defined that the S underscore circle is known as the sprite, and the circle, which we're going to be using more often, is going to be known as the object. So it's logical to just put circle. So we made circle. Now we're not going to do that right now. So now we can just press OK down here, and now we have an object. Now let's create our room. Go to room, just that white box in the corner, click that, and we're here. We have this box. Now you can make it bigger if you want. Let's just make it bigger so you can see the room. You can go to settings, and you can change the size of your room if you really want to. I'm going to leave it for now because this is just the basics. So we're going to just go to object. Now you can see what object you have in the corner here. If you had more, you can click here, and it would go through the objects and click on which one you want. And then you can place it on the screen. So you can just click on the screen and place one down. You can place as many as you want down, and they'll all do the same thing as what you code it to do or tell it to do. But we're just going to want one for now. So I'm just going to delete all these other extras. And so we got one. Now, this is our room, our testing environment of what we're going to be using. So what we can do is we can go to background, and we'll have a color for the back. I found that black works great on blue. So hey, that looks really good. And we want to make sure that's visible when room starts. And that looks pretty good. And we can just press the green check mark in the corner to make sure it saves what we did. Bam, we got a room. Actually, we want to rename that because it's not just a room. It's what we're going to test in. So I'm going to call it test room. So whoops, my bad. Underscore room. So it's test underscore room. And how I did that was right clicking on it and then going to rename. Okay, so now we have a room, object, circle, but we don't have any, but we didn't tell the object to do anything yet. So we're going to go to object. Here, we're going to go to add event. And what we can do here is this is what's going to trigger what we're going to do. So when we are going to want to do a key press. So let's click on key press. Click on that. Now there's these left, right, up, down buttons, but to regular gamers, you can use those. But I always use the A, W, S, D buttons. So I'm going to do those. A, W, key press, letter S, and then D. So now we have all the key press for those. You can use the key press up, right, left, right, up, down, and you can use them together with those. But I'm just going to use those for now because those make more sense to me. So you can click off screen and exit out of that. So now we have our button clicks. So when we click on it, that's what these mean. So it says when you click on these, when you press it down. So when you press it down, we're going to want it to move. We're going to make it move up, down, left, right with these buttons. So A, that's to the left. So we're going to do a move fix. It's going to fix the move. It's going to make it move in that direction at a speed. So basically, move fix is velocity. Going speed to direction speed. So we're going to go left and just make it 8. I like 8. 8 is nice. So we'll click OK. So now we made a direction. That was pretty simple right here, making that direction. So we're going to go to D, drag that over, go down, and then make that 8 too. Actually, an easier way is just to copy this by Control C, or you can just right click and copy it, and then go to S, Control V, or paste it, and then W, Control V. Actually no, that's really dumb, I'm sorry. We want to make these to the right direction, so we can just change the direction. You can have them go in 2 different directions. I don't recommend that because that can get kind of weird. We want this going up, my bad. Okay, so we got this one going left, this one is going right, my bad, because D goes right, S go down, and then W is going up at the speed of 8. So we defined that, but we never defined how to stop them. So because these are gonna make it move in that direction, but we don't have a way to stop them from moving in that direction. So it's just gonna go off the screen. We don't want that. So we're going to want to go back to add event and go to key release. So this is when the key is released. So I'm just going to go to the same letters I had before. So go A, going to go S, going to go D, and I'm going to go with W. So now we got all those. You see how they line up in the same order as the ones above. That's very nice. Okay, so we could make it just go move, drag move over and go stop with 0, but that looks kind of weird, so I'm not going to do that because you don't want just the character just to stop randomly, like just abruptly stop. You don't ever do that. So we're going to have it slow down. So we're going to use this thing over here called set friction. Gives it friction. 1 friction, when I put 1 down, that's a lot. It's too much. It's like a stop. So I usually do like 0.3, 0.1, 0.2. I'm gonna put 0.2 because I feel like it right now. Sounds good. So I'm gonna put 0.2. And since they all are the same, I'm just gonna copy this and I'm gonna paste it into all these. So when we release a key A, it's going to set the friction. It's not going to, this is still going to be moving, but it's not going to constantly be moving. So this is going to set the friction to 0.2. So every step, it's going to take away 0.2 speed from it. And so that's going to slow it down. And then it will stop. Except that that's going to work, except that here this is setting the friction. So the friction's always going to be set. We don't want that. So because when we move, we want it to move freely. We don't want it to have friction also and move. We don't want that because it's going to slow it down also. It's going to do the same exact thing as when we release it. So we're going to want to set the friction here to 0. So we just drag that over, set it to 0. I'm going to copy that, put it down here, copy that, put it here, copy that, and put it here. Paste that. My bad, pasting that. Okay, so you can see that we have it all in here. Friction there, 0, and here is 0.2. So now that's all set up. Press the OK button. We're back here, and so we have our three major things of what we need. So now we can test it out. Go to debug and the red arrow, and it'll run and appear, and there we go. We got our ball, or our circle, our blue circle. You can see it very well. Now if you press your W key, it goes up, slows down, press the S key, goes down, A to the left, D to the right, and so then you can move it around, and it will slow down like that. So you can hold it, and it'll keep going up, and then it'll slow down. So right there, you have made your very basic circle moving up, down, left, right in the game. Later on, we'll talk about how to transfer this into code and make it into a more in-depth game. Thank you. This is Dominic. Thanks for watching.